Hey everyone, Dr. Scott Schreiber here in the rehab room. We're going to talk about hip flexor stretches. Often neglected, hip flexor muscles are generally tight with those that sit in desks all day long, and those that drive, in a car or a truck or things like that. Most people are pretty tight. So there's several different hip flexor muscles that I'm going to show you. All have different functions, but also are equally as important. So let me put this down and I'll show you those right now. Okay. So the first is one that most people know or have done, is where you're in a kneeling position and you lean forward. This, you're going to feel it in here. That particular stretch is for the muscle called the iliacus. Iliacus starts here on the in the inside here on this big iliac crest, or the hip bone here. It comes down through and attaches onto what's called the lesser trochanter, or the top of the leg there. The next one I'm going to show you is for the rectus femoris. It's part of your quadricep muscle group. It starts with this bone, comes all the way up, attaches right on this front of this hip bone here. So I like to use a step stool, so you can put your foot back on the step stool, nice and tall. This is the key. Make sure you're in a neutral spine. Don't be too much like this or too much like this. Nice neutral spine, tight belly, and you can come forward. You can really feel it through here. Some people will tend to flare out a little bit. Make sure you're nice and straight. And then make sure, obviously, you do both sides. Last one I want to show you is what's called for the psoas. Again, really, really important hip flexor that actually attaches onto the discs and some of the vertebrae in the lower back and onto that lesser trochanter or top of the leg here. So, a little bit different stretch. So you start in the same position, you turn a little bit here, arm comes overhead, and then you bend your torso and then go in for the stretch. Right, so you're going to get it all through here when we stretch here. So turn, bend, and stretch. If you guys have any questions regarding that stretch, let me know. Thanks, bye.